right, folks, here it is, the main event for the Big Valley Wrestling Heavyweight Championship title. Frank the Tank squares off against Big Dirty. This is the culmination of months of tournaments, of qualifying rounds. Finally, it comes down to two, Frank the Tank and Big Dirty, two of the biggest men in Big Valley Wrestling. They really put the term heavyweight in perspective. Both men getting great support from our crowd. Frank trying to silence the crowd. Both men eyeing each other, squaring off. Finally the lockup. Both big men struggling for dominance. I think these men are both evenly matched. Frank the Tank might have a slight size advantage on Dirty, but Dirty's definitely got the speed and, of course, those dirty tactics. Both men locking up, giving no ground to the other. I think we have a well-deserving pair of contenders here for that title. I don't think Frank the Tank knows what to do with Big Dirty at the moment. Kind of taking a moment to regroup, go over his strategy. Perfect manager Tumiguchi looking on. He is the manager of the tag team champions, the Perfect Alliance. Ricky Tenacious and exceptional Alex Blaze. Can he add another belt to his impressive resume? Can he manage another man to the title? Frank the Tank in control of Big Dirty at the moment. Dirty fighting out, gaining control of his own. This is a very back and forth match so far, neither man giving any ground to the other. That ain't gonna work. Sorry, I usually say size matters, but both of these are very enormous men. You can't really say the bigger man's gonna win because both men are practically the same size. Oh, Big Dirty finally able to get Frank the Tank off his feet with a massive shoulder block. Frank the Tank taking a breather, taking a little stroll around the ring. Big Dirty in hot pursuit. Turn around, Frank. Oh, Dirty with a hit to the back of the neck there. I believe they're fighting in the fight right into the boards. Shades of the late great Gordie Howe. Frank the Tank eliciting a number of cheers from our audience here. It's hard to see what's going on. They're fighting at ringside at the moment. Once again, Perfect Manager Tumiguchi looking on, who is always a factor. Do not take your eyes off the Perfect Manager. Finally, Big Dirty rolling Frank back into the ring. And Frank the Tank rolling right back out of the ring. Tumiguchi is calling for a timeout. Tumiguchi telling the referee that he calls the shots. Once again, he is the manager of the tag champs, looking to add a third belt to that resume. Shouting some words of encouragement to Frank the Tank. Big Dirty taking issue with Tumiguchi's actions. Tumiguchi holding up that cane. Frank the Tank getting back into the ring while Big Dirty is dealing with Tumiguchi on the outside of the ring. Oh! Big Dirty needs to grow eyes in the back of his head. Frank the Tank just leveled him. As I said, the Perfect Manager Tumiguchi is always a factor. Always a factor. The architect of the Perfect Alliance himself. Both men continue to fight at ringside. Frank the Tank struggling to get to his feet.
Stay on him, Frank. Stay on him. Don't let him out.
Big Dirty is out of my sight line at the moment. Referee at the count of 6. At 7, Big Dirty finally making some movement at the apron. Big Dirty rolling in. Frank the Tank immediately reasserting his control with a foot to the neck. Referee getting into Frank the Tank's face. Oh man, hey, ref, turn around. Turn around, Tumaguchi with the cheap shot with the cane. Frank the Tank is just looking utterly dominant right now. Kick to the midsection. Big Dirty doing everything he can to get back to that vertical base. Doing everything he can. Taking refuge in the corner, but there will be no refuge here. Frank the Tank with another blatant choke with that big ham hock of a leg. The Tank is revving up for something big here. Oh man! Big Dirty just narrowly avoided a bad time right there. Dirty now in control. Those hard right hands right to the skull of Frank the Tank. Snapmare takeover. Big Dirty gonna do to follow this up? Oh man, kick to the chest. Followed up by a massive knee drop right across the throat of Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank kicking out after 2. Tumaguchi looking on with concern and worry. Conferring with the cameraman as if the cameraman has anything to say about this. Both men struggling to get to their feet right now. This is anyone's match, folks. This has been a hard-hitting contest so far. Both men evenly matched. The X-Factor Tumaguchi on the outside. Oh, Frank the Tank with a headbutt, skull to skull. You could hear that across the room. Hard right hands. Hard right hands. Big Dirty wrapped up in the ropes, nowhere to go. Oh, a Russian leg sweep from Big Dirty. Both men are on their backs. Both men trying to make their feet. Both men trying to get up. This is for all the marbles, folks. Remember, the Big Valley Wrestling Heavyweight title is on the line. Both men down. The referee is counting. What are we going to do if we don't have a winner? Somebody's got to win. Looks like Big Dirty's to his feet first. Yo, going for the big splash. Frank the Tank narrowly avoiding the splash. Both of these guys giving all they got. It is for all the marbles, all the tea in China, all the marbles, all the metaphors. Frank the Tank just hammering away at the head of Big Dirty. Oh man! A hard shoulder charge to a seated Big Dirty. No, only a 2 count. This match will go on. Frank the Tank looking to get to his feet. Big Dirty looks dazed right now. Frank talking some trash. Trying to make Big Dirty feel like the little man here. Big Dirty won't take that well. No, he came to collect. Dead collector taking control. Hard right hands to the face. What's Big Dirty going to do next? Send it Frank the Tank. Oh, no. No rides today. And it's Frank the Tank sending Big Dirty for the ride. Oh, man. Massive impact. The G train from Frank the Tank. Big Dirty is just struggling to maintain any sorts of offense. Every time he comes up with something, Frank the Tank is just right there to put him down. The perfect manager, Tumaguchi, looks very satisfied on the outside right now. Oh, look at that. Frank the Tank just gloating. Dirty with a sneak right hand from the outside. Frank the Tank is laid out. That may have put his lights out, folks. Referee checking on Frank's condition right now. Big Dirty still struggling to get back into the ring. Oh, we have our tag team champs, other members of the Perfect Alliance. Oh, man, Ricky Tenacious and Exceptional Alex Blaze taking out Big Dirty from outside the ring. The referee can't see what's going on. He has no clue. He's checking out Frank the Tank. Oh, but Los Felines for the rescue. Los Felines, Osiris Mittens and Senor Buttons going after the tag champs. Going after their friend Big Dirty. This is absolute chaos. Tumi Gucci getting involved. Oh my God! Frank the Tank throwing all 450 pounds of him, taking out the entire field. There are bodies everywhere. I can't see everything going on, but people are down. People are out. Somebody call the ambulance. That was the biggest suicide dive I have ever seen in my life. Big smile on the face of the Perfect Manager, Tumi Gucci. Los Felines are down. The tag champs are down. Frank the Tank is down. Big Dirty is down. The referee making his count. Will either men get back to the ring? Oh, a double!
This was a no contest via double countout.
Folks, we have a double countout. Does that mean we still have no champion? No? There is no Big Valley Wrestling champion. Folks, I am speechless. I am speechless. The Perfect Manager, Tumi Gucci, protesting with the referee, saying there's got to be a winner.
Just a minute.
Rocky T's here to get some order.
Fans have been waiting almost 6 months to see a new Big Valley Heavyweight Champion crown. And tonight, we are going to have that. We are going to crown a new Big Valley Heavyweight Champion. So right now, I want all you wrestlers out of here. And we're going to restart this match. That's what's happening.
Rocky T restarting the match. That was the right call in my folks. There has to be a champion. This championship has been vacant for too long. But it was really good of Rocky T to clear out the riffraff. Los Felines heading to the back. Tag champs, Tenacious and Exceptional, heading to the back. Both Big Dirty and Frank the Tank struggling to get to their feet. We're going to restart this match here in a moment. And we are back on, folks. I don't know how much Big Dirty has left after that massive suicide dive. Although you could also say the same for Frank the Tank. That probably took a lot out of the big man. Both men trading blows. Neither one giving any ground to the other. Right hand from Frank the Tank. Right hand from Big Dirty. Oh! Looks like Frank the Tank setting up for something big. Something big here from Frank the Tank. Big Dirty fighting out of it. No, but Big Dirty with a big move of his own. Massive Uranagi slam. 1, 2. Oh, and Frank the Tank with the kick out. How much more do either of these guys got? Both men putting it all on the line for the Big Valley Wrestling Heavyweight title. Big Dirty looks to be in a seated position. Dirty's getting to his feet, mustering up whatever offense he can against the big man. Big Dirty taking off the elbow pad, setting up in the corner. Could he be preparing for it? Could he be getting ready for it? Frank the Tank is out on his feet. Oh, Frank the Tank! Sit out powerbomb! 2, and no! A kick out from Big Dirty! Only 2! Folks, I thought that was it. I thought that was the end. I thought Frank the Tank was about to be our new champion. I think the only person more surprised than I am in this arena right now is Tumiguchi. How much more do either of these guys have left? Both men in opposite corners. Both men clearly winded. Clearly this battle, this duel is taking it out of them. Both men in opposite corners looking each other down, wondering how much it's going to take to put the other man down. Frank the Tank! Oh man! Olay! Big Dirty dodging the bulldozer. Oh man! That wasn't just a close ride, folks. That looked like closed rope. No, but Big Dirty's still fighting. Another kick out from Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank looking to get to his feet. Big Dirty looking to get to his feet. Oh, what's that in Frank's hands? What's Frank got? No, he's got the chain. Ref will not let him have. No, get rid of that chain, ref. This is not a no DQ match. But oh man, what is it? Tumiguchi, did he just give Frank the Tank brass knuckles? Did he just? The ref didn't even see it. Oh come on, not like this. Not like this. Folks,
Big Valley Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Frank the Tank!
Well, folks, we have a new BVW Heavyweight Champion. That man's name is Frank the Tank, although you can say he was champion by questionable means. If I had my druthers, I'd put an asterisk by that victory. Tumiguchi clearly with the assist, with the brass knucks. But now the Perfect Alliance are now the perfect champions. Frank the Tank, tenacious and exceptional, all wearing gold, and Tumiguchi smiling on.
Frank, you got to be the biggest man on the West Coast to hold a heavyweight championship. I'm talking Arizona, California, Utah, Texas, all around the West Coast. You are by far the biggest man in professional wrestling to hold a heavyweight champion. And now I must congratulate you personally on being the Big Valley World Heavyweight Champion. What do you have to say for your fans?
I ain't got no fans.
First of all, I don't need fans. Secondly,
You got right here, man.
in 2018, there was an exodus here at Big Valley. A whole bunch of men and women made a concentrated effort to try to destroy this. But you know what? Just like the myth of the Phoenix, Big Valley Wrestling rose from the ashes. 6 months since we've had a heavyweight champion, and now we have a heavyweight champion. And I don't care who in Las Vegas likes it. If they want this title, now they have to go through me.
You know, Frank, you're absolutely right. You are the biggest man in wrestling. Congratulations once again. And you will be leading Big Valley to heights